Do one more reset.
Bonus map. Oops. I made it full screen.
Is Dan still around? You're just doing a whole bunch of fucking BTTV.
Maybe. According to the viewer list.
Welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has
I need to find another game to speedrun so I don't get burned out on Portal.
And we are now ready to begin the test.
Binding of Isaac.
Before we start,
Isaac. I said Isaac.
Isaac. I kind of want to do DLC quests, but the main part of that game is doing a glitch over and over again that it's not the easiest. Maybe I'll do Portal 2.
Portal 2 is going to take you a while.
It's a good game though.
It is.
Excellent. Please proceed into
what is
the
that
chamber
game
lock
anyway,
after
Dan?
completing
Like
each test.
I know the show. I've seen the show.
Note the
But like, is the
incandescent
game
particle
like?
field across
Is
the
it like a
exit.
really shitty
This
tie-in
Aperture
game or
Science
what?
Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube. Please place the weighted storage cube on the
should try and get the world record in
1500
Pokemon
Aperture
Snap.
Science heavy-duty super colliding super
Let's see.
I thought it was like 26 minutes or something like that.
Let's see if speedrun.com is still down. Nope, it isn't.
Please move quickly to
Pokemon
the chamber
Snap.
lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Pokemon Snap, at least as far as speedrun.com, world record is currently by a guy named GameFan Dan with a time of 21 minutes 36 seconds.
Yeah,
on
I
the
don't
Ja-
even
on the-
understand.
On the Japanese N64 version.
Oh.
You're doing
Yeah,
very well.
not happening.
Please be advised that a noticeable taste of
I love that I have
is not
0
part of
splits
any
on one
test
and 0 and
protocol,
1, but one is
an
green and one is red.
unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns,
That's the world record
and teeth.
video. You got 21 minutes to spare.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create
World
your own
Recce.
portals. These interdimensional gates have proven.
Yeah, I don't
to
think
be
I'll be getting
completely
17
safe.
minutes
The
anytime
device,
soon,
however,
but I
is
definitely
not.
need to look
Do
at the
not
video and
touch
see
the
like
operational end of
how
the
he does
device.
chambers differently
Do
than
not
I do.
look directly at the operational end of the device.
This is
Do
apparently
not
set
submerge-
back on.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter
In
to Work
December.
Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Someone be Glover in 15 minutes. Danny Glover? I'll speedrun SpongeBob SquarePants to complete second season.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well. Once again, excellent work. As part of
I want to
required
make
test
more
protocol,
attempts at
we will not monitor
Super
the
Mario
next test
3
chamber.
warpless
You will be
90%.
entirely on your own. Good luck.
Because that's like a good length speedrun to learn. Like if I can do that in an hour
I hate
40.
long speedruns. That's why I like Portal so much. It's 30 minutes.
See, I don't think an hour 40 is actually that long. Like to me, a long speedrun is like Ocarina of
Fantasy.
Time 100%, 4 hours and 40 something minutes.
The speedrun is so boring to watch. He like stares at the sky.
As part of a required
I think he does the
test
bare minimum that you need to
protocol,
do in
our
each stage.
previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber
And then he
was an
stares at the
outright
sky for lag
fabrication.
reduction.
Good job.
Oh.
As part of a required
That's sometimes
test
why some
protocol,
speedruns are
we
boring,
will
because you
start
do things that make the
enhancing
game
the
uninteresting.
truth in 3.
And this is 100%? Oh, it's
Any
80%.
any percent.
Ernie percent.
So it's like start the game. Your goal was to get to the credits.
Any percent Portal's really fun, but I don't want to learn glitches. I'll be 100% honest about that right now.
Yeah, I'd be more interested in the 100%. Because
Wow. There is one entry for Call of Duty 4, any percent. 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Wow. I kind of want to try Meat Boy out.
Good fucking luck.
I'm good at Meat Boy.
You gonna do 106%?
No, any percent.
Warning devices are required.
There are a few
on
games
all
I would
mobile
consider
equipment.
learning speedrunning.
However,
Banjo-Kazooie is
alarms and
one.
flashing hazard lights have been found to
Doing the
exist.
other categories of Mario 64. Most likely 70 star.
You gotta do 0.
To reach the chamber lock.
Dude. See, 0 star is just so fucking pointless. It's like learn lobby BLJ, learn side BLJ, you win.
So if you do it once, you'll be close to the world record.
No. You still have to actually be good at, like, the Bowser
Please
stages.
note that we have added a consequence for
Ugh.
failure.
Yawn.
Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Speedrun Crash Team Racing. I'll speedrun Uncarded whenever that game comes out.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your
Is this
testing
enough green so far?
experience.
I'm not sure.
Stay in the
oh,
green.
the green.
Considering I have one red split at 0.0.
Yeah. Speedrun Animal Crossing.
Oh god.
That's speedrun with
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform
Hey
you that
Aaron,
this next test is
Whitwick's tried to speedrun
impossible.
Guitar
Make no
Hero.
attempt to solve it.
Can you
He did.
do that?
He was very
Really?
drunk.
He was, I
Remain
don't know how
resolute
drunk he
and
was, but
resourceful in an
He was either very
atmosphere
drunk or
of
very
extreme
tired.
Pessimism.
I think he just didn't give a shit at that point. Also, I have a text from Kate from like 3 hours ago that I never actually looked at. Oh, okay. So I look at my Twitter my Twitter notifications, and I get a follower from Margot Mundi's Upscale Women's and Children's Consignment Boutique. That's Kate's store.
Hello again.
Kate's
Oh.
store
Reiterate.
follows me on Twitter.
Previous one.
And I'm like, so I text her, I'm like, did your store just follow me on Twitter? And she's like, yeah, I did that.
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be
You
more precise,
would.
how it does not.
G-gerb.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy
Good
speedy
job.
thing comes out.
I would stream Mario 64 attempts tonight, but I kind of don't want to. I want to get the Japanese version running. Not that it really helps me at all. It's just a novelty of the thing.
Makes you
It's
feel like
such-
elite speedrunner.
Just because it was honestly, it was cheap. I spent $10 on this cartridge.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
a third-party seller fulfilled by Amazon. It was $10 plus free shipping. Fulfilled by Amazon, so Prime actually counted. Also, fun fact, on the back of the cartridge, you know how the American cartridges say Nintendo Game Pack, spelled P-A-K? They say Nintendo Cassette on the Japanese ones.
Weird.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Somebody turned their Loot Crate box into a working emulator.
Lol. That's awesome.
I thoroughly enjoyed the guy who turned an NES into a working guitar at Mac.
Yeah, that was cool.
Was he selling that thing? Was that thing for sale?
I don't think it was.
I don't know.
I didn't
I don't
actually
think-
stop to ask. Because I would have bought it. It's just like, but do I really need a guitar made out of an NES?
I would have loved you to buy that and then play it on Rocksmith. So it was a game.
Kinda.
You're playing in the NES version of Rocksmith, pretty much.
I should play Rocksmith. There's so many fucking games I need to play. Not enough hours in the day.
Nope.
I have a lot of games to play. Instead, I'm speedrunning Portal.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to play so many games. Instead, I go back and I speedrun Mario 64, or I play Super Monkey Ball. But,
Oh yeah, Nikki, you missed that. At MagFest, someone turned this into a full working guitar, and I made Mike play it.
You don't have your camera.
Also, I don't know what's happening in this run, but I like it.
I took a picture of what?
I thought you got a picture of the NES guitar.
Brad did. He took my camera and he made a video of me playing it.
Now that you are in control of both portals,
He took a picture of me with it, and I think he recorded a video.
Very long time. If you become lightheaded from
I don't know how I am 30 seconds ahead right now.
An
Don't
incubation
complain and don't
associate
jinx
will
it.
be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline. As part of a previously mentioned required test
And
protocol,
guitar.
we can no longer lie to you.
pulling my
When the
acoustic out just for
testing
the
is
hell of it.
over, you will
Am I like...
miss.
I'm not on the wrong chamber, am I?
Really out of tune. Where's my tuner at? Though this has slightly better action than Brad's guitar. I'll say that much.
All
Brad's
subjects
guitar was
intending to
used for,
handle
like,
high
9
energy
years.
Mine sits in its case for years at a time sometimes. Holy crap, that is flat.
No further compliance information
Liam
is
played it a lot
required
on
or will be provided.
Monday-
And you are an excellent
Monday night.
test subject.
When we were all in our room. All like 17 of us.
Did anyone have a pick for him?
He had a pick. I have to do it again, but he's like, nope, I got it covered.
There goes the end of all the gold splits. I lost 16 seconds. I missed a portal. That's fine. I'm still minus 18, pretty much.
Yeah, still
The
green.
Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Take and read counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Oh, I was gonna see if maybe we want to do board game online, and then I ended up doing another run. Because they're enabling me. Well, that made up 7 seconds. Chamber 6. Oh, 6.
Oh, you got another gold split.
Due to mandatory scheduled
Yeah, 'cause I actually got that
maintenance,
first
the
try.
appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed
Almost
for
outgrown my
military
cookies.
androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes
Maybe. I don't know
for
how
the
many chambers are there.
inconvenience and wishes
There's
you the best of
19
luck.
chambers plus escape.
Okay, no, never mind. Not even close.
Escape takes like twice as long as the rest of the game.
Oh. But you should be good as long as you don't get launched sideways again.
By the way, if I go randomly quiet, it's because I'm muting my mic because I don't want John Stream hearing my terrible guitar playing.
Lol.
Well
Mike,
done,
play
Android.
Freebird.
The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
I do know some of Freebird, actually.
I was totally kidding when I said that. Or did you decide you were going to play that before I came in?
Oh, what? When I played it during the stream before?
Yeah, and I was like, play Freebird.
No, I pretty much did it
The
because you
vital
said.
apparatus vent will deliver a
Oh my
weighted
god.
companion
There's only
cube
one
in
song
3,
tonight I refuse to play, and that was Rude Mood by Stevie Ray Vaughan.
This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please
I'm
take
gonna
care
feel
of
like
it.
breaking my hand tonight.
It was the first song that popped in my head. And it's what everybody says.
The symptoms most commonly produced by enrichment center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The enrichment center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
I'm already tired. This is not cool.
The enrichment center reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion
Like
cube does
soothsayer?
speak, the enrichment center urges you to disregard its advice.
Maybe. That is the riff to it. And then it's like. Nope, that's not right.
Playing your acoustic guitar?
Yep.
Yeah, he just said I'm pulling out my acoustic guitar.
Well, every time I hear him play, he plays his electric Les Paul.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately,
Well,
must be euthanized.
I have an acoustic guitar that I do bust out every once in a while. It's actually an acoustic with a
Than
pickup
any test subject on
built into
record. Congratulations.
And now you have
Going
to kill
into
your
chamber
best friend.
18, I'm up 40 seconds.
Don't do it, John. Don't kill your best friend. And
Dan,
it's
just
not-
get a dazzle. Get a dazzle or like an Elgato or something. Anything that can record composite.
The experiment is nearing its conclusion. The enrichment
Dazzle is
center
probably the best
is
way.
required to
And you
remind
can get 'em
you
cheap.
that you will be baked, and then there will
Usually.
be cake.
Guys, I'm gonna be baked and then there will be cake. I don't know how I feel about this.
420? What is it? Then front slide.
How's that going? No, it's not. I'm trying to remember the acoustic version of Code Monkey.
Code monkey, get up, get coffee.
Yeah.
Code monkey, go to job.
Because before Jonathan Colton got himself a band, he would always play all his concerts acoustic only. And he played Code Monkey a certain way, which I really liked. He also plays Still Alive a different way when he only plays it acoustic. He plays it in a different key.
Ah.
Like, it's something like... If I can actually do this stretch. Apparently can't get that note fretted. Yeah, he does it, that's based around A. The actual song, the studio version of the song, is based around D, so it's like...
Yeah, that sounds more familiar to me. It's
based
also... He's also not female. So it's probably a more comfortable key for him to sing in.
Well, He actually has a recording out of him singing it in the normal key. So to the same tune that Ellen McLean sings it is just him.
Okay.
For more information, please attend an enrichment
If
center
anything, in the
electrical
key of D,
safety seminar.
he actually sings lower
Oh,
than in the key of A.
nice.
It's like an octave lower than it would be.
You are minus 56.7.
Yes, going into escape.
Escape. You know, that's funny. It kind of looks like the word escape.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will
It's
drop
been a
the
long time
device
since I've
in
seen
the
it.
equipment recovery annex. Enrichment center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
That sounds like E minor.
The test is now over. All aperture technologies remain safely operational
That
up to
sounds
4,000
like a
degrees
G.
Kelvin. Rest
I don't know
assured
what that
there
is.
is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment
Discord?
malfunction prior to your victory incandescence.
Yeah, that one.
Thank
That's
you for
CAD 9.
participating in this aperture science computer-aided
This is based on this note right here.
Goodbye.
Which I think is the note C.
What are
Yeah,
you doing?
yeah, that's a C open chord, so that's the note C. So that's a C add 9. G is literally the same shape, but your fingers are up, so it's like... Actually, this is a proper G open. This is a G...
We are throwing a party in honor
What's this note?
of your tremendous success.
What is that note?
Lay the lights on the ground, then lie on your stomach
I
with
think
your
that
arms
note
at your
is ba
sides.
ba 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 ba.
A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party.
The master exploder.
Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party escort submission position or you will miss the party.
Yeah.
I actually knew how to play that at one point, but it's all weird open chords.
Oh. Yeah, I used to play music.
I
with
can
my
fake it,
grandparents.
just play all power chords for it. It's like... It's kind of like...
Yeah, used to, when I was little, I played music with my grandparents. My grandma played guitar. My grandpa played fiddle. I played keyboard. And I cheated because I didn't memorize the songs a lot. I just looked at my grandma's
Go back to the
fingers
recovery annex for your
and I
cake.
memorized what they look like.
It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over.
I know what the finger positions are for chords, but having small fingers kind of sucks for guitar.
Having really big fingers sucks just as equally.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You're not even going the right way. Where do you think you're going?
If you have like skinny but long fingers, you're like ideal.
Think you're going?
I have short, fat fingers. So, I played trumpet in high school, so that was ideal because it was only, you don't have to do much.
Didn't we have some fun?
Okay, let's not do what happened last time again.
Fire pit and I said goodbye.
Sounds like a plan.
And then I was all
Hey, I didn't fly off this time.
Nikki, I was about to say me too, but then I stopped myself.
Good job, Mike.
That would have worked on feet. Wait. I would like a relationship as well. It's too late, Mike. They know you want a person. You found out your secret.
Mike's. Wow, I called you Michael. Mike's trying to swoon everyone.
Yeah, that's my silly acoustic version of Number of the Beast.
Is there an actual acoustic version of that song? I feel like it would be awesome.
I just wrote it apparently.
So can I please get a good turret room? That would make me so happy.
Survey says? I don't know.
Well, this is the easy turret room.
You're not a good person.
I'm like 15 seconds behind you. I already beat you to that, Dan.
Don't end up here.
Oh my god, it's Cam. That they can't see. Oops.
This is a bad pick to play that with. Use this other pick.
This is your fault.
I really wish I could have seen the Super Guitar Bros at Magfest.
I wish I would have seen any concert at Magfest.
I will kill you.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna go
I'm
see
going
Bit
to kill
Brigade.
you.
I
And all the
think actually
cake
Mike
is
and I were
gone.
gonna go see it,
You
and then
don't
it.
Yeah.
even care, do you?
I wanted to see. Well, Protomen did a live unplugged album thing at the prom, whatchamacallit, so screw that. But yeah, Bit Brigade and Super Guitar Brothers were what I wanted to see, but didn't happen. Super Guitar Brothers, obviously, because John's panel took precedence.
Yeah, they were streaming last night. They're working on a song from Final Fantasy X and the Tristram theme from Diablo. The thing that sucks about not getting to see Super Guitar Bros is I missed them twice. I missed them at PAX too. Nobody wants to go. What song is that? It sounds kind of familiar.
That's just
Oh, God.
Altman Brothers Band.
Okay. Nearly killed myself there.
I've never learned like any of bow rap on guitar.
Wow, you really almost killed yourself there.
Very, very badly.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we
You
both
have a
know
press
that
page
isn't
of
going to
Zero.
happen. You chose this.
I would love if my
path.
Twitch
I
VOD got
have a
muted because of you,
surprise
Mike.
for Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Time out for a second.
They do that?
That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that
Theoretically,
What is
they
that?
could.
It's not the surprise.
Mute because
I've never seen
like
it before.
mostly inaudible
Never mind,
guitar
it's
is
a
being
mystery I'll
played.
solve later.
It's Twitch.
By
It wouldn't
myself.
surprise me.
Because you'll be dead.
It would have to be
Where are you
enough that the
taking
content
thing?
ID would actually pick it up.
You're kidding me. Did you just set that aperture science thing? We don't know what
You
it
put
does
that in a
into
bad
an
spot.
aperture science
I did.
emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest
Done
thing that
you.
This is not gonna be sub 30. The glass fight takes at least like 3 minutes.
Oh.
Because she talks so goddamn much. So it takes like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, just shoot me, so I can shoot you back with your own bullet.
With a deadly neurotoxin.
Sub 32 is in the card.
Center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable.
Sub 31, maybe?
Seriously, bitch,
Oh,
shut
that
up,
Corey
shoot
had
me.
some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut
Damn it.
off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie
And now
down
she's
for
just
the
talking
hour.
about nerve gas and blah 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 blah, and cake and pictures and don't know what that is.
All right. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually
Stop
exclusive.
it! I don't care about your nerve toxin.
Do you smell something
That
burning?
thing you burned up isn't important. You think you're doing some damage?
2 + 2 is
What did you just do?
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive.
Also, you need to learn how to shoot portals.
Managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately,
I shouldn't talk because I've never actually played this game.
toxin into your
I've never played Portal?
I just like to
Okay, I played the first couple of levels. I've never finished
there was
it.
even going to be a party.
I watched my ex play through it, so I didn't really have to play it.
Toxin. So
I've never actually raced this game. Whoever has.
It wasn't so sarcasm. I take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it all time. Obviously, it's not dead to on the other hand,
Yeah, Karen has a point. I feel like speedruns are the only scenario where the phrase "stop monologuing and shoot me" makes sense.
Oh, 30-44.
Nice. Almost sub 30.
Getting there.
what's your point anyway?
Survival. Well then, the last thing you want to do is
Sub 31, boys.
That was a really good run.
That was.
Gold splits. Your only red split? Is your only red split that 0.0?
The 0.0.
So now if you can get a better turret room, you can get sub 30 probably.
The turret room wasn't 45. It was almost about 30 seconds. So yeah, it's so close. The only way I'm improving this time significantly is learning the tricks of the world record run.
Yeah.
That was a very good run. I am very happy with.
Hey, John, time to bring the closer in.
So, I'm just thinking, GLaDOS exploded outside, you get dragged back in, but in Portal 2, she's still in her room. Did they just put
6,
her
7, 8.
back?
They retconned everything that happened for the most part.
Okay.
I really don't think there was ever an intention for Portal 2.
No,
There wasn't.
no,
The ending. They
just
changed the ending of the game.
Yeah.
This was just supposed to be a little thing.
It was supposed to be an experiment.
Yeah. Be like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's make a game about portals. Might be fun.
This was a
And it kind of
triumph.
exploded.
I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to overstate my
That's my channel
satisfaction.
blowing out sound. Or whatever you want to call it.
Amateur science.
God, that run
Yeah.
full of glods.
We
Well
do
done,
what
John.
we must
Dude,
be
I don't know how I did that. That was like one of the best runs I could have had.
Now you need to, like, think
Now
about-
now is when. Look at my sum of best compared to my time. They're almost identical.
Yeah,
30-second difference, roughly.
yeah. It's like.
But again, some of best is still reflected on the route that you're using. So you might need to think about route adjustments.
I gotta look at the world record and start doing those tricks. You're playing over Still Alive.
I used to know the rest of those chord progressions, but I don't anymore. It's been like 6 years since I last played this song. Can you tell I rarely pick the guitar up anymore? I just pick it up and mess around every once in a while.
Oh dear.
So, just a little fun fact. My first PB tonight took 52 seconds off my PB. The second one took another minute 56. So
in other
just
words,
tonight, I took 2 minutes, well, almost 2 full minutes off my PB.
In other words, you're sucking less, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's the guitar music.
I also wasn't talking that much, I don't think.
No, not really. But generally, that's kind of what happens during speedruns, isn't it?
Yeah,
Unless
pretty
you're like
much.
really good at it.
Unless you're wet whack.
Or Wolf talks a lot during his his Diddy Kong Racing one anyway. Peanut butter jam sandwiches.
I like how Steam is telling me right now I'm getting 20 frames a second. Well, holy crap. Bonsai Joe. It would depend, what kind of exploit it is, because if it's considered a glitch, I can't actually do it.
I'm kind of curious. You have like professional microphones and stuff. Is there a reason for that?
I bought it for streaming stuff mostly. This is hardly professional. This microphone was like $70.